What is going on YouTube? Hey, I'm back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, as you guys saw in the title, we're going to be talking about if you own any XRP, why you need to watch today's video. The past couple of days, we've been tracking cryptocurrency, tracking XRP specifically, and we've seen pretty much a symmetrical triangle forming on some of these major cryptocurrencies, and it all seems to end right about today or tomorrow, where we're going to see a pretty big volume injection into the market, and that's what I want to explain in today's video. We're also going to be covering XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XLM, as well as the S&P 500. And remember, guys, I do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week with your guys' help, and we're still doing our crypto coin display giveaway. As you can see here on the screen, I'm giving one of these away that I have in the background of all of my cryptocurrency videos, as you guys can tell. And all you have to do to enter is just comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below and make sure to comment subscribe down below. And I will be checking, so if you haven't subscribed, you will not win one of these. The drawing is this Saturday, so definitely stay tuned. More importantly, today's video is sponsored by Best Change. So if you're curious about where you guys can actually exchange cryptocurrency fast, easy, secure, with low fees, trying to, exchange Bitcoin for XRP, can't find an exchange that does it, Best Change will compare all of the options out there and then allow you to actually, transfer it. I've used them quite a lot, so definitely make sure to check them out. I linked them in the description, and we are going to be talking about them later on at the end of today's episode. Otherwise, if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. All right, guys, today is the day that we've been waiting for quite some time now, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. As you guys can tell, top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything is pretty much just consolidating again. We're only down about 2.58%, but overall the market is down. I'd say top 10 cryptocurrencies about 4% on average. If I was to look at all of these, it's down about 4.4, 2.5, 5.6, 7, so we're doing okay. It's a small consolidation from where we left off yesterday. I just want to jump right into the technical analysis. As you guys can see, XRP right here, I want to show you guys Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as XLM. So there's a lot of things we do have to talk about in today's video. Obviously, XRP is a big one. Bitcoin is a big one, as well as Ethereum as well. Let's jump right into the XRP technical analysis. As you guys know, the past couple of days, we've had some interesting trades where we've been able to profit off of swings to the upside. And some of them we have been able to just consolidate. As we know, going over the facts that we know, there is a big uptrend on this coin since pretty much the beginning of or the end of January, the beginning of February. We've seen this uptrend that's been holding onto support extremely well. It's been actually something that we've been using to calculate when, XRP would continue to break bullish. And, we at some point decided to swing all the way back up, enter a FOMO style market. And since then, we've corrected back down. And you can see how we're starting to now, teeter-totter on top of our uptrend right here. So things are getting pretty heated right now. As you guys know, and I want to make this very firm with you guys, we can obviously short the market given the opportunity of using Bityard, an exchange right here that allows us to leverage trade crypto. We can obviously buy long, we can sell short. So I'm not too worried like I was back in 2018 when we could buy in, when we can sell off. As you guys know, in 2018, we could only buy the dip in the market. We'd have to anticipate the correction, buy the bottom, hope it would shoot back up. Much different now that we're in 2021. Things have changed drastically. We can actually sell short. So with Bityard, we literally just click sell. I have it linked in the description. And then you can just short the market, anticipating the drop to come. So I'm not worried about the direction that we're looking for. I'm really not worried at all. It's fairly easy. It's mainly just knowing when it's going to happen and just buying in for that opportunity. So there's a few things we have to look at. The first thing is on XRP, the 4-hour charts. You guys can see that we've pretty much mapped out what appears to be some sort of even smaller symmetrical triangle with a downtrend here that's been, hanging on quite some time now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 confirmations of a downtrend. We have an uptrend here with some small confirmations to the upside, but it all seems to end right about on today, which is interesting. Now, it is short term. it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the direction that we choose. You can see even on the daily that we are, hanging out above the downtrend for the most part. We're no longer, below the MACD. We're now above it, so we don't look too bad, and we are fairly low on the relative strength indicator on the RSI. So there's a lot of signs showing that we're probably going to break bullish, but it's very hard to pinpoint the exact direction. So I'm not going to be those YouTubers out there that is going to say, oh, we're going to explode back up. We're definitely going to move to here. I just want to show you guys the options that are out there, and then we'll basically capitalize obviously on a run to the upside or a short to the downside. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just finding that point of breakout and then being next to my computer for when it does happen. Obviously, we can set a limit order up if you guys were interested in doing that, but I just like to buy in knowing the confirmation. So really, we're waiting on tonight to pretty much confirm which direction we're going to be moving to. I'm hoping, and I do believe we should be able to hang out above the support line. If at any point XRP for you guys, and you're holding XRP or plan on buying into XRP, we see the price of XRP dip below our uptrend that we've been using for months now, literally months. You can see this right here. This has not broken one time in the past couple of months since the end of January. We've been using this over and over and over again. We even had major wicks correct us below, and we have still managed to close the daily above there. If at any point today or tomorrow we close below here, we actually close a daily a daily candle at like 80 cents or at any price below this uptrend right here, it's pretty much confirming that we're entering the bear market. The past couple of weeks, we've pretty much just been consolidating inside the symmetrical triangle, filling out an even bigger pattern. We saw the big drop, and now since we're inside, a big symmetrical triangle, I can draw it out for you guys. We're trending like this. You can see how when you first start, it's major volume swings, which is what we had. Major volume, swings to the downside, to the upside. And once we started getting closer to the center or to the end of the symmetrical triangle, that's when prices started to flatline out. We started to lose volume, and you can see that's exactly what's happening here. Even if we shot up even higher, there's not much room for the price of XRP to go to until we close in the apex. So we're trying to find that right now. Now, it's not fully over. We have till probably the end of June, or maybe 2 weeks from now, a week and a half, before we can really decide which direction XRP wants to move to. But right now, short term, if we can close above here, there's a good chance we'll see a reversal back up to $1, if not up to $1.08. And from 86 cents, that's a pretty substantial jump. So I'm really not too worried about where the price is going to be moving to. So it all comes down to how exactly today wants to close out. Are we going to break below our bottom support and pretty much, start to enter a bearish market that will swing us to the downside? That would suck. Where people are going to start to lose out because not many people besides us actually know how to leverage trade cryptocurrency, how to short XRP and some of these other altcoins. Most people, as you guys probably know, that don't really have any understanding of crypto, and all they do is just buy it, at a good price and then just hold it for a couple of weeks or days and then they sell it, are the people that are going to really FUD the market and really pull the market back down. We'll obviously be able to make a good profit off that reversal, but it's going to just send the price down much quicker than we had anticipated, and it's not going to be that good for media and stuff like that. It's just not going to have an overall great look. Yes, we'll be able to profit off of it. That's great. It's not what everyone wants to see. If prices went up, people would obviously buy in more, even though they don't know how to leverage it to the upside or short it to the downside. We're a different, breed of people that know how to leverage trade cryptocurrency. So it gives us an advantage over the rest of the market. Granted, we look at this every day, but we have to just pay attention to these major swings. Won't necessarily, especially if we correct to the downside, influence the market in the best way we want. So for us, it's okay, but just consider that this is pretty much coming to the dead stop. We can see on the 4 hour, once again, we're coming very close to completing what took about a couple of weeks to, play out. We're finally losing that volume that we originally had, starting here. We had swings of volume literally from, $1.27 all the way down to here. It was about a 45% drop. Now look at how these drops start to mitigate and get even smaller. Then we had a 42% drop. The next one was a 26% swing. Then we had, let's say from right here, a 12 or 17% drop. And now all we had was a 5% drop. So you can see how our 5% swing to the upside. Each time we're doing it, it's with less volume and less movement than the last, until we ended up, consolidating and filling the apex right here and deciding which direction we want to break to. Obviously, my goal is to see a price retest $1.08. I don't think we have enough power to break through here just yet. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we need to consolidate more, then decide ultimately which direction we're going to be moving to. But we have to just pay attention to that, because there is still a big movement right here. Whether or not this is the start, I have no idea. I would like to think no. We can obviously extend this out just looking at how exactly this market's moving to. It doesn't really have any effect at the top here, but yeah, it's been retesting some support levels here. So there is some sort of descending fractal here that we've been using as a downtrend, so it's interesting. But the goal is obviously to see us break through here. I can't say for sure that we are, but if we do expect to see a big swing of, significant volume, it could be, I'd say at most 25%, a 25% move to the upside that we can capitalize on. So I'm not too worried, but it all comes down to today, if not maybe tomorrow the latest. And we then will decide which direction we're going to move inside the smaller, ascending triangle or descending. Is it an ascent? No, sorry, small symmetrical triangle. So we have to wait and see, are we going to close at, 93 cents? That would give us enough opportunity to buy in. Or are we going to close at 80 or at 80 cents and short the market to the downside? So we have to just be patient, but I literally think it's lining up for today, tonight, if not tomorrow. So be very, careful and very patient. That's why if you're holding or going to be buying into XRP, now's the opportunity to pay close attention. Set up your alerts, get ready, because it's going to happen very soon. Now, moving forward onto Ethereum, the reason I'm also thinking we might see the prices actually swing up is not just looking at XRP, looking at all these cryptocurrencies as a whole. You can see that for the MACD right here, it's unfortunate, but I think we're seeing a bearish cross. Yeah, that's not a good sign on Ethereum, but we are retesting this bottom support. The hope is that we actually bottom off here, see a swing back to the upside. That's what we're looking for. So we are retesting bottom support. We've used it a few times as an uptrend and as a support level. We might actually be able to draw this uptrend on here. It's very possible we could use that to swing the prices up, but we'll see how we want to play out. But if we use this as a support, it should pull the rest of the market up with it. The same thing will apply itself with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is definitely in a tough spot right now. We've also had an uptrend on this coin for quite some time now. It looks like there's a descending fractal forming, which I'll probably be able to draw out on the 4-hour. You can kind of see it's very small. It's not necessarily something we can really use because it's only on the 4-hour and it's so tiny. But you can see kind of this downtrend descending fractal that the coin is using. So if we break through here, it's not going to be a good sign. But once again, I would not buy in. I mean, you could short it, but only down to 31,000. I would not really buy in for this just yet as a conservative trader. The goal is to see if we can withstand 30K. If we can close above 30K here, we'll probably buy back in for a leverage to the upside. But if we close below 30K, that's when things are going to start looking a little rocky. As you guys can see, if we break through, I know this is the uptrend here, but we haven't really been using that as well as we've needed to. It's mainly just been support at 30,000. If we break through this support level, which has been holding us up for quite some time now, and we see prices come back down, we consolidate, whoop-de-doo, and then we break through here and close that candle there, expect to see a drop at least down to 20,000. It's going to be a $10,000 shave right off the market, which would suck, but we have to pay attention to that. My goal is hopefully we can breach through here and swing back up to its moving average at least, up to retest its, lower high formation. And then we can, battle it out here and hopefully see a run to the upside. That would be primarily what I'd look for, but we have to just play the devil's advocate and consider that if at any point Bitcoin breaks below 30K, market's going to enter a much longer bear market and it's not going to look good. But the goal is we break through here, break through 40K as a buy-in opportunity and swing it to the upside. Now, if you guys are a more aggressive style of trader and you're looking for a more short-term type of movement, then what I would wait for is to see if we can break through this small downtrend here. Let's say we close at 38,400. We might swing all the way up to 40,000. So it'll be about a $1,500 jump. 38,005 seems to be where the daily would close, and then we could leverage it up to 40,000. That's an aggressive style of trade. XLM also retesting bottom support. They seem to all be creating some sort of descending fractal, whatever. But if we bounce off here, again, another swing to the upside. I wouldn't really play with these altcoins just yet. They're all just purposely following Bitcoin and XRP. As for the S&P 500, starting to teeter-totter up. Looks great, but it's just odd to see that we've been kind of flatlined at the same resistance level for days now. Absolutely days. So I'd like to see the prices just consolidate out. It'd be great. Honestly, I would like it if the price just fell more. If we just fell like this and then went up, that would be great. Last time we fell, it was much lower than where we started. But if we fell now, it really wouldn't, affect us that much, and it would allow us to swing up much higher. So my goal is to see us correct downwards. That would be nice. All right, guys. So as you know, trading in the US has become quite difficult on exchanges. But did you know there is a Wikipedia-like search engine out there that compares all the exchanges together? So BestChange is a platform where you can buy and sell crypto and fiat. BestChange monitors exchange rates in several hundred reliable exchangers and equips you with all the information that you need to select the best exchanger to transfer your money. They offer the best exchange rates on their table that shows the best exchanges for the 20 most popular with directions and the best rates on top. Other relevant information is available in icons next to the exchanger name and columns to its right. So in order to exchange, you simply select the exchange direction on the panel on the left. The table lists popular tabs and then select the exchanger out of this list of trusted and reliable ones. You can exchange e-currencies on exchanges, but the process can be somewhat difficult for newbies due to exchanges interface and required verification. Also, some exchanges lack a lot of e-currencies and rare tokens that pushes users to search for exchangers that solve their issues. However, online there are a lot of fraudulent exchanges out there that use, you got to use your own caution. And the solution basically is BestChange. And what they've done is instead of you just blindly finding, your own exchange out there, BestChange actually compares the most reputable ones they offer. So bestchange.com is a directory of selected, trusted, and reliable exchanges. On their website, you can find out where you can buy, sell, exchange dozens of popular cryptocurrencies and e-currencies, or purchase those with debit or credit cards or various payment systems. Their monitor is easy to use, so no special knowledge or skills are needed for this intuitive interface. They offer a large choice of trusted exchangers, 250 plus exchanges out there. To be exact, they offer a convenient functionality allowing choosing of each exchange. Icons informing about special conditions of an exchange, information page of the exchange, reviews left by real customers. It's even possible to exchange without verification and at good rates, which is pretty cool as well. A lot of KYC is needed nowadays. You don't actually need that on, bestchange.com. So their monitor has cryptocurrencies, including altcoins and stablecoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero, Litecoin, Tether, PAX, PAX, and USDC, which is a stablecoin. E-payment systems like PayPal, Skrill, Advanced Cash, Fiat, as we know, bank wires, Visa, and MasterCard are all, options available. They even have options to set up notifications to track when some of the exchanges offer desired exchange rates, and that has the necessary amount of reserves. They also offer a cool converter on the bottom of the site where you can convert currencies to see the rates before you actually make your exchange. And BestChange constantly queries dozens of reliable and trusted e-money exchange services out there to obtain the most decent changes in the exchange rates, determine trends on the e-currency exchange market, and reflect them in easy-to-read chart and tables. The monitor updates exchange rates at a 5 to 8 second interval, which is sufficient for informing users about the smallest fluctuations on the e-currency exchange market and letting them make educated decisions about the right moment for converting their funds. The system also features a convenient rate history module that allows you to analyze and visualize market trends over a period of 1 hour to 1 year. Shares of specific currencies, shares of specific exchanges, as well as reserves of national virtual currencies. If the exchanger you selected does not have enough currency or the necessary type or their rate, is higher than ones that you were hoping for, you can configure the site to send a notification to your email or Telegram where or one of both of your conditions are met. BestChange was created with security in mind as well, which means that they pay the utmost attention to the reputation and reliability of their e-currency exchanges that they work with. All of them have been thoroughly selected to offer the highest level of service and customer support, so dealing with them is extremely reliable. For instance, services working with WebMoney must have a very high BL to be included in their list of premium e-currency exchangers. Since its foundation 13 years ago, BestChange has become a reliable partner for dozens of e-currency exchangers and a reliable tool for thousands of users worldwide looking for a fast, hassle-free monitor of virtual currencies. your business involves multi-currency payments that need to be cross-converted on a regular basis, make sure to bookmark their site. It will help you avoid unnecessary losses during conversion and offer a one-stop currency exchange experience. Once again, huge shout out to Best Change for sponsoring today's episode. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.